Hello, this is Lady Grace. How are you? I'm an oracle reader, rune reader, psychic, energy healer. I'm coming on to talk about your spirit team. So, a message from your spirit guides and your spirit team. And I was asked to pull out the Alice cards, which I love. Um, the Alice and the Wonderland cards. I like the art. Anyway, so I got to ask to go on and reveal or talk about a message from your spirit team for you today. So, changed in the night, you have changed quickly. So I love this card, it's so beautiful. But what this was saying is that congratulations on all the wonderful work you're doing. You're really changing rapidly, but really what you're doing is revealing who you truly are, which is someone who is spectacular, really. I'm getting someone who really cares for others, cares for the world, um, but learning to care about yourself as well, learning to be like, I'm also important, I also matter. And by doing so, you've kind of upped your inner worth, which is always there. It's just that you're kind of peeling, I see it as peeling the layers of an onion, right? Because we take on all these silly beliefs that we're not worthy, and you're doing the work now that you're realizing, like, I'm absolutely worthy, and I'm getting assist and help others, but you had to do a lot of that inner work to develop that inner worth and also the courage to step out, because it's a lot to expose yourself when you are helping others. Because let's be honest, you're going to be judged. But when you feel that inner worth, your work is more important ultimately, right? So, and you know that when you're coming from an authentic place, that it's actually true. So it's actually what matters. And if people judge it, let's be honest, it's a projection. It's not have anything to do with you. So you've had to work on that. You've had to work on what triggers you, what causes you to feel lesser than, because it's nonsense. But it's easier said than done, right? So your spirit guide team is saying you're doing wonderful work, keep going. You're doing a lot of change. You're doing a lot of change, a lot of beneficial work, energy work too, um, which is also helping release a lot of garbage in your system because it's transmuting a lot of the lower energies. So that's amazing. They want to acknowledge you for that you're doing this work, and then they want you to keep acknowledging yourself and your importance, because you're very important and you matter, right? And what you know about yourself is true. Okay, so I'm getting more like energetic and psychic gifts from you, someone who is really developing these gifts. But what people don't realize, if you don't work on your inner worth and self-worth and your unconscious fears, beliefs, your psychic gifts will be basically just a projection of your own stuff. Until you realize that, it's hard for you to see things clearly for others. Okay, so you're doing that work, and they're acknowledging that. So the other thing I've got here was follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. Um, sorry guys. You know what's best for you, right? So I'm getting that you're one of those people that people go to all the time for advice and for help, right? So they're like, well, if you're so good at helping others, how are you not good at helping yourself, right? Of course, what you're saying to yourself is good advice, right? And you have to trust that when it comes to you, it's no different. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge. It's just sometimes you put it aside, and it's something that you need to be like, no, I don't need to be humble about this. I just know, right? So when you know something, it just is. It's the truth, right? So knowledge, like real knowledge, is truth. Okay. So when there's certain things that you're dealing with, I'm just getting, just keep learning to trust yourself, and trust that when they're talking to you that you're getting the right information. And again, the only time you don't is when kind of like your layers come through, like the distorted views. So again, that's why it's important to keep your energy clear, right? So doing daily practice of energy work, grounding, that kind of thing is important for someone like you, because if you want to channel in the higher energy, it must be clear, right? And so trust yourself on what it is that you think will work for you, right? Some people it's qigong, some people it's Reiki, some people it's grounding, some people it's, using herbs. It doesn't matter. Like certain tinctures that'll keep your energy clear, or grounded, right? Like drinking things like dandelion tea will keep you rooted, right? Grounded. Again, it's not medical advice, but I'm just saying, like, whatever it is that you gravitate towards, trust that, right? Because everyone is different. Every person and energy is different. So what works for them may not work for you. So if you're not quite sure how to integrate a certain practice for yourself to keep you grounded and open in a loving, beautiful, divine way, ask your spirit guide team to guide you to it, right? But trust that you're getting the information that you're asking for and that it's good for you. So listen to your own advice. I know it's easy for you to help others. It's hard for you to see yourself sometimes. And that's where, learning to trust that you have good advice for yourself. Sometimes asking for other fellow healers to help see you, like to see it, help you see it, is also useful at times in your development, right? But ultimately, you need to trust your own self and your own advice, okay? So your spirit guides came on to talk about that. So hopefully that helps. So I am an oracle reader. I'm very good at seeing blocks in people because I'm an energy healer. I've been one for a very long time. I do distant healing as well. So if you feel like you need just a little bit of assistance, that's what I'm here for. Otherwise, though, just learn that you got this, that you can follow your guidance. You can follow your spirit guides' little crumbs to where you need to go. And wherever that is, just trust it, okay? So I'm Lady Grace, and I hopefully this helped. Have a good day.